Parenting is the only job where you sign up out of love and then discover the fine print that says this will cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars for over 18 years and sometimes beyond that. And if you don't have a financial roadmap, you're basically trying to climb Mount Everest in flip flops. It's painful, it's risky, and unnecessary. Let's fix that before another back to school season empties your bank account. I'll never forget my first back to school shopping trip as a parent. I walked into Walmart with confident $100 budget. Oh, I got this, I said. Pens, pencils, maybe a backpack. I walked out $300 poorer, sweaty, and questioning all my life choices. Because it wasn't just pencils. It was the brand name running shoes that my kids swore it would make them run faster. The markers that somehow had to be scented. And the lunchbox with a matching thermos because apparently cool kids don't drink water out of last year's bottle. Who knew? Parents, tell me in the comments, what was the one school item your kid insisted they absolutely needed that nearly broke your budget? Here's what no one tells you. Parenting isn't one giant expense. It's thousands of tiny, sneaky ones that pile up like laundry. And every stage of your child's life has its own financial landmines. Let's go through them. For daycare stage, you're either paying thousands of dollars a month in daycare fees, or one parent, and let's be honest, it usually is the mom, steps back from their career to become a stay-at-home parent. Either way, you lose money. In elementary school, you need supplies, field trip money, birthday parties, sports. In middle school, of course the kid needs updated technology, latest fashion clothes, cool shoes, and endless fundraisers. In high school stages, hello graduation fees that you're probably not even aware of, tutoring, driver's ed, and prom expenses. And for college or university, ridiculous tuition costs, textbooks, meal plans, irrational residence fees. That's the financial final boss. And if you're winging it, if you don't have a plan, you're not just stressed, you're bleeding money that you will never get back. Here's your first strategy to keep you winning. Budget backwards for September. Take last year's total back to school cost, divide by 12, and start setting that aside monthly in a sinking fund. By the time September hits, you're not panicking, you're prepared. Here's a bonus tip for you. Buy school supplies in bulk at warehouse stores and stash extras. Pencils don't go bad, but prices always go up. Let's break down the hidden costs by stage. In elementary school, supplies list that you get from school in the first week that read like you're furnishing an office. Lunch boxes, water bottles, backpacks, and field trips, $20 here, $40 there, and by June, you already pay for a mini vacation. Here's a tip for you. Do a supply swap with other parents. Most of us have unopened glue sticks, half-used notebooks, or unused pencils collecting dust. Swap and save. Middle school. This is when peer pressure takes the wheel. Cool shoes, hoodies in every color, brand name everything, plus tech gadgets because suddenly every class requires a tablet or laptop. Oh, and fundraisers, cookie dough, wrapping paper, frozen pizzas. By the end, you spend $100 on stuff you didn't want, all to support the school. Here's a tip for you. Create a kids' choice fund. Let them use their allowance, birthday, or babysitting money for non-essentials. They value things more when they contribute, and I know this from first-hand experience. High school stages. Here's where sneaky costs multiply and fast. Think driver's ed. That could be up to $1,200. Tuition fees, sports fees, tournaments, and travel costs, prom, grad photos, graduation fees. Here's a tip for you. Have a clear budget cap for extracurriculars. Create a menu of activities and let your team pick within the limit. It teaches responsibility, sparks creativity, and protects your wallet. College or university stages. I call this the final bosses. Tuition alone can be $6,000 to $12,000 a year. More if they live away from home. You can add residence, think downtown rent, meal plans that cost thousands but still leave them hungry, textbooks that cost $200 each and end up used as doorstops, travel, groceries, laptops. My tip for you here is to apply for scholarships early, even the small ones. They stack up. And don't buy new textbooks unless absolutely required. Buy used ones, borrow from the library, or PDFs to save hundreds. Here's where you regain control: a financial roadmap. Without one, you're winging it, overspending, and using debt as a band aid. With one, you're building strategy. You plan for every season, from crayons to college. Protect your retirement while funding your kids' education. Say yes to what matters most and no without guilt. And no, this isn't about depriving your kids. It's about making sure that you and they thrive, and you do that together. I worked with a family of 3 kids, one in grade school, one in high school, and one in college. They felt like September was financial Armageddon every year. After creating their roadmap, they had an additional $1,500 saved for back to school in advance. They stopped using credit cards for supplies, and their oldest started university without touching a line of credit. The mom told me, for the first time in 12 years, September didn't make me cry. That's proof that this works. The hidden costs aren't just the money. There's stress. Stress that leads to arguments, sleepless nights, and guilt. And kids notice. But here's the opportunity. When you model healthy money habits, your kids learn by watching you. You're not just covering costs, you're teaching them how to budget, how to plan, and how to build wealth. That's generational impact. Here's a tip for you. Start a family money huddle once a month. Show them how much back to school really costs. Let them help compare prices online or decide between 2 activities. You're giving them financial literacy in real time, and that is priceless. Imagine it's September. Instead of panicking, you open your back to school fund. Supplies? Covered. Sports fees? Budgeted. Tuition? Already planned. Your teen isn't stressing about money because they saw you model it. You sipping your coffee while other parents are panic buying crayons at midnight. That's what happens when you stop reacting and start planning. Here's your red flashing light moment. If you don't have a financial roadmap, every September, every tuition bill, every "Mom, I need this now" moment will keep blindsiding you. I offer a personalized one-on-one financial roadmap session to help you map your cash flow, build your back to school strategy, and create a plan for college, retirement, and everything in between. Don't put this off for later. Later is how parents stay stuck. Your kids aren't waiting. They're growing right now. The link is in the description below, so book your session today to get started with me. Now, I want to hear from you. What's the sneakiest parenting cost that blindsided you? Was it daycare? Was it sports? The mandatory school supply that your kid never touched? Drop it in the comments and share this video with every parent you know. Because if no one warned you, they probably haven't been warned either. And hit subscribe because I'm dropping more financial truth bombs to save your wallet and your sanity. Parenting is expensive, but it doesn't have to bankrupt you or break your peace of mind. With the right roadmap, you can raise great kids, cover every stage from crayons to college, and still build real wealth. Because your kids don't just need your love, they need your example. And that starts with you taking control of your money now. Stay calm and see you in the next video.
Okay, let's go.